June 15th of last year, I was diagnosed with stage 3 Hodgkin's lymphoma.
This, though, was the end of Marc Paxton's cancer journey, a day of celebration with his motorcycle friends for a fundraiser. He was telling his story about how he beat cancer and is in remission. But every story has a starting point. And when it started for Marc Paxton, he had to go to Sudbury first, but much of his treatment was in North Bay, a blessing he's very thankful for.
It was great. I mean, my first initial treatments were in Sudbury, and my oncologist there asked me where I wanted to continue my treatment, and he highly recommended North Bay. He said they had a great care center there, and so that's what I did, and it just made my life so much easier for the next few months. You know, every 2 weeks I was in for chemo. I'd be going in for my CAT scan checks in North Bay, my blood work in North Bay. I didn't have to travel to do this. My wife didn't have to take time off work to do this. I was pretty much able to go to work a little more often as well. It's just peace of mind, because you're fighting a battle, and it's just nice to do it on your home turf. You know, it just makes things a little easier.
And a chance conversation between Paxton's wife and Dr. Andre Hespler changed everything for Paxton.
So he sent me for all my blood work. I mean, he called me at 8 o'clock at night on my personal cell phone, to tell me to get to North Bay General Hospital and what was going to happen and what direction things were probably going to go. And the guy was quick, and I credit him for still being here.
And getting most of his treatment in North Bay was another godsend for Marc Paxton.
I wasn't aware of everything they did there and to what extent. And initially in my head, my thoughts were Sudbury. It's the big center, and that's where all the doctors are. And when the head of oncology in Sudbury highly recommended North Bay, I listened to him, and I'm glad I did.
And where's local businessman, husband and father Marc Paxton these days with his health?
Just moving forward. I'm not taking it for granted. I'm doing things in my life I never thought I'd do because I just don't want to say no anymore. And I'm at the gym. I'm taking care of myself. I'm watching what I eat. Being in remission, I every 3 months I have to get a checkup, and so I get all my CAT scans done here. And they have a new CAT scan here, which, from what I understand, it uses a lot less radiation, which is great. I get my blood work done here. It's sent off to Sudbury, and I just have to travel to Sudbury for 1 day, see the oncologist for about 15 minutes, and he sends me on my way. And that was every 3 months, and as of my last checkup now, I can go every 6 months.